Welcome into this place arena for Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by Honeyware.com. Dusty Litzner with you. There's again the girls-boys doubleheader right here on KSLSports.com. Set to jump it up between Lone Peak and Lehi. Of course, the big theme tonight in the doubleheader. Not pertaining to this game, but the one after. Quincy Lewis versus Lone Peak. Never thought we would say those words. Quincy won so many state championships at Lone Peak. We'll go through that history later on tonight. But it is Sarah Bartholomew going to get the opening tip. Lehi on the year, 9-6 overall record. They are 3-0 to open up region play. Lone Peak 2-0. Probably they are 3-0 in region play. Here's Kennedy Wilson off the rebound by Kaylee Rich. Loose ball picked up by Lehi. And Kaylee Freeman able to get to that loose ball. Over to Hadley Warren going to set up the offense. Hadley, the younger sister of the twins that were so good here at Lehi. Havea looks opposite, nobody there. Tanuvasa went for the steal. Sent it back up top. Straightaway three from Sammy Love is no good. Loose ball off of Freeman, and it'll be Lone Peak basketball. Starting five for Coach Sean Seastrand is Hadley Warren, Addie Scrivener, Sammy Love, Malia Havea, and Kaylee Freeman. Three from Kennedy Woolston. The sophomore knocks down the three, first points tonight. Of course, starting five for Coach Nancy Warner is Naya Tanuvasa, Shawnee Norsham, Kaylee Rich, Sarah Bartholomew, and Kennedy Woolston. Here's Addie Scrivener. Send that ball over to Hadley Warren. Warren back up top to Scrivener. Committed to go play at CEU, now known as Eastern Utah, part of the school from Logan. Drop that ball inside. Freeman can't get it. And a loose ball gets out to Havea. Fresh shot clock for the Pioneers. Sammy Love fouled by Naya Tanuvasa. And it'll be Lehi basketball on the far sideline. Okay, USU Eastern, because I'm sure Chelsea and Morgan Warburton are potentially watching the stream, and Addie Scrivener, who is signed to go play for the Golden Eagles. And they are Carbon Dino alums with me. Scrivener sends that ball out. Sammy Love for three. Off the front of the iron. The rebound is Sarah Bartholomew. On the run with Kennedy Woolston. Naya drop it in to Woolston. Oh, nice cut by Shawnee Nordstrom. And Shawnee gets on the board, and it's a quick 5-0 start for Lone Peak. Of course, Shawnee joined the 1,000-point club last week in the win against Pleasant Grove. Havea into the corner to Freeman. Up top with Warren. Warren drives to Tanuvasa, hand back to Scrivener. Scrivener averaging 19 points per game. Oh, got stuck in the middle there and traveled. She was trying to fit that ball into Freeman. The defense jumped in the lane and terminated and traveled. So off the turnover. Lone Peak looking to extend their lead. Always remind you that clock on your screen is unofficial. But we'll do our very best to sync it up when we get opportunities to do so. Drop it into Sarah Bartholomew. Havea going to get called for the reach-in foul on the double team. Be the first team foul on Lehi. Again, we remind you that starting this year, 5 team fouls, double bonuses, and the fouls reset every quarter. Tanuvasa skip over to Kaylee Rich for three. Kaylee Rich. Coach Warner has kind of tweaked around with the starting five quite a bit, trying to figure out the right balance. With Kaylee Rich getting the start over Katie Lawrence. That ball's off of Woolston, and it will stay here. But good to see Kaylee Rich knock that down. Kaylee, a senior, been a contributor since she was a sophomore. The officials just making sure that it wasn't tipped and out, but it was, oh, that ball was off of Lone Peak. Love to trigger in. Sends into Ellie Hill. On top to Warren. Hadley back to Sammy Love. Sammy, a 3-year starter for Coach Sean Seastrand. Send the ball back out to Scrivener. Mishandled it, called that off of Tanuvasa's foot. It'll remain Lehigh basketball. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, I must have got something on the basketball, asking for a new ball. Always something new. Could we say you see something new at the ballpark in baseball? Sometimes in girls basketball, you see something that never happens. Scrivener with 1 second. They lost track of the shot clock. Scrivener immediately looked at Sean Seastrand and said, that's my fault. And it's a shot clock violation, and the ball goes back to Lone Peak. Kaylee Rich over to Naya Tanuvasa. Tanuvasa put the ball on the floor, hard of the hole, and Tanuvasa makes it a 10-0 start for Lone Peak. Love skipped that over to Hill. Elliott Hill to Hadley. Warren floated up. No. Rebound to Rich, but didn't get called for the loose ball foul. And again, it's not over the back. She made contact getting that rebound. That's why the foul was called. It'll be Lehigh basketball on the baseline.
Number 42, Kinley Fox. And number 14, Brinley Cook.
So Fox, who just checked in, looking, goes to the corner. That's Brinley Cook, who also just checked in. Sammy Love, hard of the hole at Bartholomew. No call on the drive there for Sammy Love. Wild shot, rebound, and run out here with the Lone Peak Knights. Rich left all by herself. And Kaylee Rich with the bucket and a timeout to Coach Sean Seastrand. 3:38 left in the first quarter. It is 12-0. Lone Peak leads. You're watching Lone Peak Night Basketball on HanuWare.com.
Every day we have a choice to sit and wait or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
Welcome back into This Is the Place Arena. Dusty Litster with you. Quite the start for Lone Peak is Scrivener. Lips out the three. Rebound Katie Lawrence. Katie can get on the run. Lawrence give it up to Shawnee Nordstrom. Katie Rich over to Naya Tanuvasa. Shawnee free throw line. J is short. Rebound tracked down by Kaylee Rich. Back up top, Tanuvasa. Naya. Lost the handle. Nice double there by Addie Scrivener. Brinley Cook, and we'll reset the offense with Scrivener. High post is Love. Back out. Addie chased off the angle. Goes down the baseline. Nowhere to go. There's Cook with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Scrivener sends that out to Ellie Hill. 8 on the shot. 6 seconds. Going to throw that ball into the backcourt. And it'll be Lone Peak basketball on the turnover. Sarah Bartholomew off the inbound, hand back to Katie Lawrence. Little give and go on the pick and roll, and it's an and one for Sarah Bartholomew. Sarah's first points tonight. And put her at the line looking for the three-point play. So Hadley Warren comes back on for Coach Seastrand. Sarah misses the free throw, and the rebound taken by Cook. On the run with Warren. Hill now to Scrivener. Scrivener down the baseline, goes into Bartholomew, gets the foul. It'll be Addie Scrivener going to the line to shoot two. Been quite the jump around in the last 20 years for Lehigh Athletics. I mean, 20 years ago, well, I guess it was over 20 now. Y'all, I'm old. 23 years ago, they were 3A. They were coming off a 3A state championship in the 2001 football season. Pardon me, the 2000 football season. They made the 2001 state tournament to go down and play against Hurricane because they beat Carbon 18-15. And since then, went to 5A, back down to 4A. When there was only 5 classifications, and back up to 5A. The athletic department found its footing and had a great run as Shawnee Nordstrom now with 5 points. She hits her first three of the evening. Never have them battle or get figured out after Westlake was built, and then Sky Ridge as Addie Scrivener hits the three. Now you've had the terrific coaches come in. Ingersoll won a baseball state championship. Ed Larson built a dynasty on the football field. Sean Seastrand got the girls to the state championship game. Quincy Lewis won a state championship the COVID year in 21. I mean, just great coaching and great programs now at Lehigh High School. Shawnee, 14 on the shot clock, on the drive, and misses the layup. Bartholomew with the board, put back, no. Tips around the loose ball, and she's called on the loose ball foul. She did not agree, and she'll come off the floor in favor of Kaylee Rich. And a little bit of change, but you think about it. Quincy Lewis and Coach Ed Larson, Sean Seastrand. You had Coach Ingersoll. Now, the new baseball coach this year, Eric Madsen, former coach at CEU and a longtime coach and architect at UVU baseball. Now the head coach of Lehigh baseball. Hadley looking for some help. Finally got it to Scrivener. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Send it back out. Hadley Warren into the corner to Megan Fox. At top, Kinley Fox. 2 seconds. One shot on the way and no good. So you get for not looking at a roster, Dusty. Send it back quickly down the floor with Lone Peak. Drop it in Kaylee Rich. Fox right behind her. Send out to Tanu Vasa. Skip to Zuri Nordstrom. Now Kennedy Woolston pulls on the three. No. Tanu Vasa got around for the board. That ball's off of Nordstrom. And back down the floor we go, Lehigh. It's up the floor, Addie Scrivener. Good hands by Tanu Vasa. Warren back over to Scrivener. Now Fox, and we have a foul on Shawnee Nordstrom. And that will be the 15th foul and double bonus free throws for Kinley Fox. Some would say Kinley Foe, but we won't do that. F-A-O-U-X. For those of you not looking at a roster, you spell Fox. So, Ellie Hill comes off the floor as Maddie Andrews checks in. And Fox hits the free throw. And a late sub here to Havea. Final moments of the first quarter. Shawnee. 3 seconds, 2. Shawnee at the horn. And that will do it for the first quarter play. And at the end of one, it is Lone Peak 17, Lehi 5. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by Honeyware.com. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this break.
Every day we have a choice. To sit and wait, or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
Lone Peak Girls Basketball presented by Honeyware.com. Added Warren. Sends that ball over to Scrivener. Scrivener in the lane, float up and score it. So Scrivener with the bucket. And it's a 10-point differential. Tanuvasa lips out the and one opportunity. But Naya Tanuvasa at the line to shoot 2. And the free throw good there by Tanuvasa, 19-7. Apologize if there was any audio issues. We had a little lever pulled down, didn't notice it just now. So 12-point advantage for Lone Peak as Tanuvasa comes away with the steal. Naya with Shawnee, give it up. Nordstrom goes up off the bump and scores. And the lead to 14. Only share this so you're aware of it, but if Lone Peak could go on a run, we'll wait. Won't share it now. We're quite a ways away from it as Scrivener goes baseline. Addy leaves it for Cook. Oh, misses the bunny and the rebound to Kaylee Rich. Now on the run for Woolston. Kennedy inside to Bartholomew. Sarah tried to wrap it around and she's fouled. It'll be 2 free throws coming away of Sarah Bartholomew. And the foul goes to Malia Havea. And it's Sarah Bartholomew at the line to shoot 2. Of course, Sarah, 3-year starter at Lone Peak, won 2 state championships. Just think back to the job she did in that first state championship as a sophomore against Calvert and Mendelson. She grew up that night as Lone Peak stunned Fremont to take home a state championship when Ika hit the shot that kissed off the backboard and in at the Marriott Center. That's where Sarah will be playing her college basketball, committed to Coach Amber Whiting and the BYU Cougars to go rejoin Kaylee Woolston. And go 0 for 2, a rare 0 for 2. Fox gives that one up to Warren. And that shot no good. Rebound and run out here to Tanuvasa. Naya. Strong take and make in the lane. Naya Tanuvasa. Her first 2 years, it was shoot the 3 or drive hard to the hole. She has shown such a good game, good handles. She's a soccer player. Good dangles if you're a hockey person. Because hockey is awesome. Being a lifelong hockey fan that I am for the last year. The last 3 months since Pat McAfee started doing the hockey is awesome stuff just to get at Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, who are big hockey people. Scrivener back rims the 3, rebound to Bartholomew, and it's Katie Lawrence picked up the loose ball. Apparently, intern Bauer is a big hockey fan. Katie Lawrence, free throw line, pass Bartholomew to Woolston. Katie Lawrence for three. Off the mark. Was on line, but a little long. Quickly down the floor here. Sammy Love lost it, got it back. Plenty of time here for Lehi. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Send that over to Love. Sammy pumped the three. Now driving at Lawrence. Try to fit that into Fox. That's a tough play. Fox tried to save it. The ball taken away by Lone Peak. Shawnee drives at Scrivener. Finds Woolston. A tough pass there from Kennedy. And the turnover. Scrivener drives at Nordstrom and an offensive foul. Off arm got away. You know, Addie's frustrated because she thought Shawnee did the same thing to her on the previous possession. But full timeout. 4:26 left in the half. Lone Peak leads 23-7. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Hey, welcome back into Lehi High School. Always good to be re-teamed up with Addison. Camera person Addison. She and I usually only do baseball together. She gets to hear my voice a lot during the baseball state tournament. And intern Bauer running the system as Shawnee misses the layup. Send that ball on the baseline. And now on the run with Lone Peak. Hand it back, Tanuvasa. Naya on the drive. Kiss it off the window. And Naya Tanuvasa makes it an 18-point Lone Peak lead. 3:50 left in the first half. Back down the floor with Lone Peak. Woolston give it up to Shawnee Nordstrom. Tanuvasa, Woolston, now Katie Lawrence who will pull for three. No on the board to Kinley Fox. Drop it inside to Freeman, now out to Scrivener. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Sammy Love quickly to Warren, back in to Fox. And Kinley Fox with a tough shot. Got that one to go. 25-9 differential. Tanuvasa for three, no. That's been the thing. Lone Peak had not hit the three tonight the way they typically or can do. Got a text from a coach that played this Lone Peak girls team. As he said, they are really good. And I talked to Coach Sheestrand. Said, look, they don't have a weakness. Like you got to play your game, but there's not somewhere you're just going to attack them. This Lone Peak team very good. Copper Hills shockingly went down against Corner Canyon. As there's a steal. Kinley Fox gives that up to Sammy Love, and it was Copper Hills' first loss of the season. First, remember, Copper Hills knocked off Lone Peak before around the Christmas break. Scrivener send that ball out to Warren. Hadley, little floater goes. And a 14-point game inside of 2 minutes. Down to minute 50 seconds left in the first half. The 6A bracket is going to be very, very interested. Three on the way from Zuri Nordstrom. Up top with Love. Sammy, drop it in, Kinley Fox. And Kinley for the easy two. Kinley Fox now with, I believe, 6 points here in the quarter. 15-point differential. Tanuvasa. skip to Shawnee. Shawnee pump it, drive on Warren. Little fall away. No, good contest there by Sammy Love. And we're going to have a foul along the baseline to Kaylee Freeman. Last foul to give for the Pioneers in the final 49 seconds. Hill and Cook come on for Lehi. As Kaylee Rich comes on for Nancy Warner. Appreciate the feedback as Tanavasa fouled on the drive. And a little 2-for-1 opportunity. I've been talking about this, getting used to the shot clock. It's fun to see girls do it first. Do some quick math in your head. 45 seconds left. Get a 2-for-1. Drives hard to the hole, gets the foul, and gets another possession for Lone Peak before the half ends as she hits the first. This is the second as Tanuvasa out of bounds off of Lone Peak. As Addie Scrivener comes on for Hadley Warren. Scrivener over to Hill. Cook back over to Addie. There's Ellie Hill inside to Fox. Fox goes at Rich, try to fit along and does to Freeman. Had nowhere to go. Freeman does put it up. And the rebound to Rich. Seven seconds left in the half, down to 5. Woolston on the drive. Kennedy, little fall away teardrop goes at the half. Kennedy Woolston gets that one, and it's a mirror image score as we go to the break. Knights 31, Pioneers 13. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by HanuWare.com.
Every day we have a choice. To sit and wait, or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
Hey, welcome back to the start of the third quarter. Dusty Litster with you. As it was a dominating first half for Lone Peak, up 18 at the break. Now, if they were to double their lead, we would have a continuously running clock in the fourth quarter as Kennedy Woolston opens the half the way she closed it, and that's the little floater. Hit that shot at the horn. And now the lead to 20. But if at 35 points, we would play the fourth quarter with a continuously running clock as Sammy Love misses on the 3. Rebound and run out to Kennedy Woolston. Kennedy give that ball up to Naya Tanuvasa. Shawnee sends that back out. Kennedy Woolston, no. Rebound to Sarah Bartholomew. Sarah goes back up, can't get it. Shawnee with the rebound, thought she was fouled, didn't get a call. And the rebound to Hadley Warren. Hadley on the run, driving past Tanuvasa, goes coast to coast and scores. She too thought she was fouled and nothing there. How about the coast to coast there from Hadley? Naya. Oh, beautiful feed to Shawnee. Misses the point-blank shot and the rebound to Havea, but the foul to Shawnee Nordstrom. A little bit of frustration there from Shawnee. Didn't get the shot, didn't get the foul, and then she gives that one up, her second personal. And the first foul of the second half, with 6:40 left in the third quarter. Scrivener to Warren, now to Havea. Warren back in the corner, Sammy Love. Straight away, Hadley Warren. And that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Lone Peak basketball with 6:22 left in the third. It's always Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by HanuWare.com. Want to train better, feel better? Go to HanuWare.com. Three on the way, no, from Kennedy Woolston. And that's the only thing that has not dropped a lot tonight for Lone Peak has been the long ball. Has not been there. Scrivener. Send out in the corner, Havea. Baseline to Freeman. Hey, Kaylee Freeman cuts it to 16. Shawnee can't find it. Nordstrom still on the dribble. That shot won't drop, and the rebound to Freeman. Sammy Love. Try to fit that into Scrivener. Oh, the loose ball got back in the hands of Addie. Blocked away by Kaylee Rich. Loose ball, no. And out of bounds off of Warren, and it will be Lone Peak basketball.
Lone Peak ball. Taking 2014, Britt Cook.
If you're tuning in to watch the boys' game, remember the boys' game does not start till 7:30. And so we get some text messages about this time asking where the stream is. Remember, this game is live. The boys' game will come up at 7:30 after the conclusion of this game. Drop it inside to Tanu Vasa. Naya back up or strong with it. No. Good defense from Havea. Played at a tough angle. Havea near it, turned it over there to Tanu Vasa. On the run, there's Cook. Cook tried to send it out. Stolen by Shawnee Nordstrom. Shawnee ahead to Naya Tanuvasa. And a lead to 18. And Tanuvasa gives up the reach-in foul. Second team foul of the quarter. And the second personal foul on Tanuvasa.
Number 30, Hill.
Addie Scrivener. Short on the three and a loose ball. Or probably a ball saved in right to Warren. Rich with the steal. On the push now. Nordstrom over to Woolston. Kennedy cross court to Rich. Rich inside out. Tanuvasa off on the three and the rebound. Taken by Hadley Warren. Hadley ahead to Ellie Hill. Nice hands by Shawnee. Scrivener cycled through. Warren back up top to Cook. Now Hill. And a timeout to Sean Seastram. 3:45 left in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by HanuWear.com.
Every day we have a choice. To sit and wait, or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
.345 left in the third quarter. 18-point advantage for Lone Peak. That ball out of bounds off of Katie Lawrence. Katie tried to sell it. Quickly in to Cook. Out to Warren. Cross court. Maddie Andrews. Long. Rebound to Bartholomew on the push now. Kennedy Woolston. Zuri Nordstrom checked in during the break. Shawnee getting a breather. Katie Lawrence. Extra pass. Naya Tanuvasa. Short on the three. Just wouldn't drop. Rebound no to Sarah. She got her own board and put back 2 boards, 1 bucket. A little stat stuffer there for Sarah Bartholomew. 20-point advantage now for Lone Peak. Good hand there by Tanuvasa. Fox hands back to Warren. Now Ellie Hill. Andrews out to Cook. Oh, stolen away by Kennedy. 3-on-1. Kennedy Woolston drives at Warren and is fouled. I'll ask you a question. Which one's the senior? Which one's the sophomore? 3's the senior. The foul to Hadley Warren puts the sophomore Kennedy Woolston at the line to shoot 2. Hadley, a lot of fun. The family, the Warren family, been great for so many years. Their sisters had amazing careers here at Lehigh. No, at Dixie State. Pardon me, Utah Tech on the Dixie campus basketball team. And both free throws good by Kennedy. As Shawnee comes on for Kennedy, give her a breather. Lead to 22. Ellie Hill sends that out to Kinsey Jepson. Jepson into the corner. Hill will jump it. A little long backside board to Jepson. Sends out Scrivener. Short on the 3 and the rebound to Sarah Bartholomew. Katie Lawrence ahead to Zuri Nordstrom. Zuri feeds it into Bartholomew. 1-2 and lay in. Nice job of basketball coaches say going from rim to rim. By Sarah Bartholomew, the steal to Shawnee Nordstrom. And the lead to 26. Scrivener, nice hands there by Katie Lawrence. And all the foul actually to Katie first. So inbound the ball near side is Woolston and Rich come on for Sarah Bartholomew and Naya Tanuvasa. Good hand there by Shawnee Nordstrom. Ellie Hill sends out Warren for 3. 5 points in a quarter for Hadley Warren. Katie Lawrence. Hand back to Woolston. Kennedy, step back 3. Answered. Good game tonight for Kennedy Woolston. Don't know if we'll see. I haven't seen Kaylee tonight. Big game at BYU this evening. Number 5, Houston in town. Ellie Hill. Trapped along the baseline. That ball tipped into the backcourt. And it will not be a backcourt as that ball will go out of bounds. It'll be Lehigh basketball on the baseline. On the far baseline. I don't know, Mr. Official wants to have a chat. I don't think it was double tipped. I think it was just off of Lone Peak. So we're going to have a conversation with the official scorekeeper. As Sammy Love will check in the final 32 seconds. Shot clock turned off. So Hadley Warren holds up top. Clock down to 20. Scrivener. Wow. That's the last foul to give there. Katie Rich called on the foul. So trigger in here from Warren. 17 seconds left. Inbound to Scrivener. Addy drives at Shawnee Nordstrom. Put it up. No. Rebound to Katie Lawrence. Got time on the clock. 10 seconds. Nordstrom. Deep three. Off the front of the iron. The board to Jepson. Sammy Love at the horn. And that'll do it for the third quarter. We go to the fourth quarter. It's Lone Peak 46, Lehi 20. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by HanuAir.com. Start of the fourth quarter. Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented on Rewind Sports Network, on KSLSports.com, as always, presented by HanuAir.com. Also brought to you by Heidemann and Associates. Get a free legal consultation just by going to Utah.law. Find the law office nearest you. Get a free consultation. Let them know that Rewind sent you. Again, that's Heidemann and Associates at Utah.law. Start of the fourth quarter and a 26-point lead for Lone Peak. As Addie Scrivener sends out to Sammy Love. Patty Warren at 5 points in the third to Jepson. Jepson down the lane. Send it back out. Kinley Fox for three. Woolston up top to Sarah Bartholomew. Shawnee Nordstrom looking for some space. Give it up to Kennedy Woolston. Sarah and Naya Tanuvasa. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Naya inside out to Woolston. Kennedy trying to leave that in to Tanuvasa. Taken away by Fox. Sammy Love. A ball tipped by Kaylee Rich. He got the loose ball. Warren sends out to Scrivener. Scrivener on the drive. Out to Sammy Love. Sammy fouled by Naya Tanuvasa. It'll be her third personal foul on Naya. First team foul of the quarter. Jepson just gets that in to Sammy Love. Sammy step back three, blocked by Woolston. Now on the run, Tanuvasa. Naya inside to Bartholomew in the foul. First to Jepson. Be her first personal foul. First foul of the quarter. Brindley Cook comes on for Sammy Love. On the drive, Naya short, rebound to Fox. Good start of the fourth to Kinley Fox. Addie Scrivener. Into the corner to Brindley Cook. Nice hand by Tanuvasa, but on the drive is Cook, and the foul to Sarah Bartholomew. Her second personal foul, second team foul of the quarter. Could be 2 free throws to the sophomore, Brindley Cook. And a timeout taken by Nancy Warner. 6:07 left in the fourth quarter. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball.
Every day we have a choice. To sit and wait, or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
.607 left in the fourth quarter. Dusty Lidster with you. Addison running the camera. Intern Bauer running the system and the clock. Is that free throw good? By Brindley Cook. As freshman Zuri Nordstrom comes on for Kaylee Rich. And Cook goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. Maddie Andrews will check in. Six minutes left in the fourth. Inside to Sarah Bartholomew. She's fouled and one. Count the bucket. The foul will go to Maddie Andrews. Sarah Bartholomew, who's had a terrific region season. Beginning of the year, this Olympic team was trying to figure itself out without Kaylee Woolston. And you think, what's one player? Well, Kaylee Woolston, she's shown at BYU, is very, very good. And when you need an offense, you go to 11 and let her do her thing. And more times not, didn't have to do it on the dribble, did it on a little dish, and it was always a safe space to put the ball. And this team still figuring itself out even now, especially at the beginning of the year. And Sarah was part of trying to figure it all out. And she's been a steady force in region play. Maddie Andrews sends that ball back out. 13 on the shot clock. Cross court to Jepson, down to 10 on the shot clock. Good defense from Lone Peak. As Scrivener goes right into the wall, known as Sarah Bartholomew. That ball ahead to Shawnee Nordstrom. And Shawnee lays it up and in. Lead to 26. And a full timeout to Sean Seastrand. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball, presented by HanuWare.com. 5:08 left in the fourth. We'll be right back. 5:08 left in the fourth quarter. Lone Peak leading by 26. Again, if you're tuning in for the boys' game, it starts at 7:30 or shortly after this game concludes. You'll at least have an 8-minute warm-up as Shawnee Nordstrom comes away with a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Lone Peak.
Jump ball. Lone Peak possession.
Trying to figure out what Sean Seastrand's frustrated with, but Shawnee Nordstrom going to get the foul on Scrivener. Scrivener thought she had all ball. Officials don't agree. That'll be the third team foul on the Pioneers. They have one to give in the final 4:47. Kennedy send that ball up top to Shawnee. Nordstrom step back to the three, no. And the rebound to Jepson. And Shawnee got her hands on that one. Zuri nearly tipped it. Scrivener try to fit it in, does to Warren and one. Done a bunch of games, and this is the most been able to see Hadley Warren show some offensive skills tonight. The +1 on what looked like it was going to be a bad possession. So Hadley Warren to the line. I've got her with 7. Now we'll stay at 7. 24-point advantage for Lone Peak. Inside Bartholomew, and she's fouled by Jepson. As this game had a little bit of rhythm to it. Rhythm is gone with the fouls going back down the floors. That's the final foul to give for Lehi. It'll be double bonus free throws for the final 4:16 of the ball game for Lone Peak. Again, if you're tuning in for the boys' game, we'll come up after 7:30. We'll have this game will conclude about, at least usually they give them 8 minutes to warm up. As Katie Lawrence comes on for Kennedy Woolston. Sarah hits that second, or hits the second free throw. 53-27. Jepson hands back, 3 on the way, no. From Brindley Cook, the steal to Warren. Back to Jepson. And to Warren with the steal, the assist, and Jepson's first point. Probably 4 points. On the drive, Tanuvasa fouled on the drive by Jepson. Wave off the bucket, put it on the floor. Actually, be 2 free throws, as that is the 15th foul of the quarter. So it'll be free throws. 2 free throws by Tanuvasa. As Maya hits the first. Misses the second. Rich on the board. The putback, no. Loose ball. It ricochets around. Sammy Love comes away with it. Got that to Jepson. Hadley Warren, left hand, no. Rebound, Katie Lawrence. Tanuvasa inside out to Shawnee. Shawnee on the drive, little flat, and then the board taken by Lehi. Nordstrom with the steal. Lawrence on the run with her. Shawnee takes it all the way to the rim. Lead to 27 with inside of 3 minutes left. Shawnee with the steal and another bucket. And if you're wondering why you're seeing starters on the floor, Lone Peak only dresses 8 players. So you can mix and match, get them around if you want to. You're going to end up with some mix of the starting 5. Sammy Love. Ellie Hill for 3. Online but long. Rebound to Tanuvasa. Naya. Down the lane. Floated up and goes. Thought maybe it was going to take a bad kick. As Tanuvasa gets that one to go. And we're going to take the timeout. I thought maybe we just go substitution timeout. So timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball presented by Hanuware.
Every day we have a choice. To sit and wait, or get up and go. How do you get up and go?
.218 left in the fourth quarter, and Lone Peak commanding lead here against Lehi. Again, if you're tuning in for the boys' game, you're not watching an old game. This is live. The boys' game was set to start at 7:30. Still got a chance to do that. The game will start shortly after this one concludes. We'll wrap up, change scoreboards, get the stream back up. Jepson sends that ball out to Ellie Hill. Hill up top to Brindley Cook. Now Jepson, Sammy Love. 3 on the way from Hill is long. Rebound. Tracked down by Kennedy Woolston. Lave Holdbrook came on during the break. Holdcraft. Lave Holdcraft. Oh. Kennedy, she's had that a couple times this year. I was born double jointed ankles. She might have the same thing. I don't know. Well, she's dribbling going to the floor. If she's dribbling going to the floor, that is not a traveling violation. So we'll keep it here. We'll let you know what we got going on with Rewind Sports Network streaming tonight. Is obviously I'm here for the boys and girls games, Lone Peak at Lehi. We also have Michael Goodkind hanging out at Davis at Farmington, or probably Pleasant Grove at Skyridge. That game's really, really interesting. Skyridge getting the win over Lehi on Friday night. It's very interesting. And then a great rivalry, Davis at Farmington, a new rivalry. That is Matt Coma. Now, if Matt Coma's on the game, you know that game's going to be close, because Matt Coma has been barn burners going back to football. That guy has been on an absolute heater when it comes to close games. Copper Hills at Riverton, Region 2 rivalry renewed. Alex Napolis on the call there. And our lineup tonight on the Rewind Sports Network. We're Tuesday and Friday this week. Friday night, we'll have the Lone Peak doubleheader. Lone Peak at Westlake. Dane Stewart will be there. Skyridge at American Fork. We'll have Michael Goodkind on the call on that one. Davis at Weber. East at Alta. Copper Hills at Harriman. I'll be at the Copper Hills Harriman game. Send the ball in the corner to Lave Holdcraft. Zuri Nordstrom on the drive. Zuri floated up. No. And she'll get the loose ball foul on the rebound. It'll be the 14th foul on the Knights. Number 2 on Zuri. As Lehi brings the ball up the floor. Expect a good crowd on hand, and then say that all the time whenever we come to the Region 3 matchups, formerly Region 4. Schools all pretty much close together, and a chance to get the students there. Zuri Nordstrom with the steal. Zuri out to Rich. Now it's Katie Lawrence trying to fit that ball into Kennedy. Extra pass, Zuri Nordstrom. 4-3. We saw Zuri knock down a couple threes on Friday night. 40 seconds left in the ball game. Again, the boys' game will be coming up next right here on the Rewind Sports Network. As Brindley Cook, a little long on that one. And the board to Kennedy Woolston. About a half-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Katie Rich. Trap came there from Sammy Love, and now the foul given by Lehi. And it'll be 2 free throws to Kaylee Rich. With 17 seconds left. It'll be fun to see Cooper Lewis. If you're a Lone Peak fan and you've not seen Cooper Lewis play, you remember him when his father, Quincy, was leading Lone Peak to 6 state championships and a national championship. And Cooper, who felt like it would be destined to be a Lone Peak Knight, is a Lehi Pioneer. Was a free throw good. Probably Quincy led Lone Peak to 7 national championships, or probably 7 state championships. 1 national championship, and he's won 8 as he won his state championship here at Lehi in year 1. I believe the number off the top of my head. As Katie Rich misses the second. From Brindley Cook. Leaves it for the 3. Phoenix Sweat, no. And that'll be Lehi basketball as that ball goes off of Kennedy Woolston. And that will do it for the ball game. Final score, Lone Peak 64, Lehi 29. There was a continuously running clock, that's why we didn't have the inbound. Your Hanuware players of the game for Lone Peak. We're going to go Naya Tanuvasa. Naya was really good. She had a good night tonight. You also go Kennedy Woolston. Again, final score, Lone Peak 64, Lehi 29. Players of the game, Naya Tanuvasa. For Addison Kerr and intern Bauer, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching Lone Peak Girls Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Boys game coming up next.